Hi, Angry Enemy fan to bring you the Bleach chapter 527. I hope it doesn't sound difficult. As the title say, frustration! Maybe that's not what the title says, but I am saying that. Okay, I had to admit, no, absolutely no. I did not enjoy this chapter. Well, it starts with Retsuano Hana dying, and actually Kenpachi begs her not to die because, after all, she was his strongest rival. But Retsu only smiles, saying that she can fight. No, that Saraki can fight with his rivals. Some flashback about some of his rivals, including Ichigo. And then it reveals and your friend has finally awakened. And at first, I thought that was the Jachiru child. Yeah, I know that was weak of me saying, but I was so glad when I figured out it was. After that, her Sanpakto fades away and she dies. Goodbye, Retsu Anohana. But then suddenly, in his sadness, Kenpachi, Saraki Kenpachi hears a voice and saying, "I have been watching over you ever from a very long time." And he remembers when he fought a bandit and says that his name was Saraki Kenpachi. He looks at his sword. Yes, he can finally hear it, unlocking his true power, and that Retsu Unohana thanked Saraki so that she could awaken it for him. He has awakened his voice. He can now hear the voice of his son Pakto, and it's just about to tell us the name until it cuts away. I knew it would do that. As soon as I saw that page, I knew it will do that. We will probably figure it out when they go into war. And we're finally back to Ichigo and Renji. And here's another surprising fact. Well, maybe not that surprising. Renji has cleared it after 3 days or so, but Ichigo hasn't. So this guy, this Sanpakto pimp I used to call him, forces him, opens that black gate in order to force him back to the human world, saying that he is a Shinigami he's not a Shinigami, a human who pretends to be a Shinigami. He doesn't even have a heart, nor does he has any Shinigami power or whatever. And he's saying he needs to get back to the human world and never ever getting back to Soul Society. Now this was a surprise. After all the time bringing him to the palace, you better make sure next chapter will be good. This was sad too. Ichigo is pretty stubborn and never admitting when he's wrong, and that's the only bad thing about his personality. He never admits his wrongs until it's too late, and that's the only thing I don't like about his personality. But well, Ichigo gets sucked into the gate, and the Sanpakto guy mentions that the only way for him to truly do this is to get back to his roots and learn of his roots, even if that means not coming back. So I think now we will see another flashback. Now Ichigo will finally figure out. I think the reason why he failed was because he has still these tormented memories or doubt about why does he has Quincy powers. I know it's gotta be because of that. That's why he's failed. But it almost sounds like he never had his Akashi, whatever they are called, in his Sanpakto. What the hell was Sangetsu? I know that Sangetsu looked like that Yuhabach. Is that a coincidence? Was that not a real Sanpakto spirit? No. I had to say no. I was not a fan of this chapter. This I have not so many good things to say. All I hope is that now Ichigo will learn the truth and he will break open the gate and not going back to the human world. I was hoping we could see the other guardians too. Come on. Well, that's basically about it. I know I probably never made this so clear, but let's just say Ichigo is on a one-way trip back to the human world, and he can't come back to Soul Society unless he learns of his roots. He's not in the human society, but whatever. We'll see what he do. That's all about this chapter. See you next time. Bye.